see here. It looks like online we have Bryce Christian, Carol Hartman, Christina DeWar, Alicia Beckholt, Katie Brennan, MCAT, Melissa Fisher, Randy Arnold, Scott Wandler. And in 206, we have Commissioners Doug Botnick, Juanita Vero, and Andrew Chorney, Amy Bristow, Allison France, myself, Amy Kathy, Maddie Scott, Vinnie Pavlish, Vincent Pavlish, and Carrie Powers.
Awesome, thank you. So we have, well, before we start, do we have any public comment on items not on the agenda? Okay, seeing none, we'll jump right to this consent agenda. Is there anything on this consent agenda anybody wants to pull out and talk about?
Other than mowers are stupidly expensive, but
Yeah.
necessary.
Yeah. Crazy expensive.
He is on if you'd like to talk to him with the Larchmont.
Oh, Scott is?
Yes, Scott is on. Scott Wandler is.
I don't know, Scott, did you want to say anything about this? But I'm for, it's necessary and required. Yeah, I move to approve. Oh, sorry, Scott. I can see your name is lit up, but I can't hear you.
You might be muted, Scott.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry, Scott. I moved to,
Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me now?
yes.
Okay. So these mowers, because the mowers got so expensive, they were scheduled to go over, to be replaced with this last lease. And these are going to replace a mower that will have over 4,000 hours on it, by the end of this year. And they are a year out as far as order goes, so we can place the order, but they're so far out that we won't get it until next season.
That's a lot.
4,000 hours.
Hours
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
a lot.
Is-
A lot of hours.
Thank you. And,
Thanks.
and Maddie knows mowers.
Yeah. He said 4.
Thanks, Scott. I move to approve the consent agenda.
All right, any public comment on this? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Thanks. On the consent agenda, we have an action item. Maddie.
Yes, this is to go over to appoint someone to the Food Policy Advisory Board. You met with 3 applicants. One was Blake Lineweaver, Alexandra Brown, and Sophie Moon. Yeah. Food Policy Board, Kyla suggested going forward with Blake. She would like to appoint him, and yeah.
Yeah, this was.
And you know
one.
these
I know,
as well, yeah.
I know all, well, 2 of them I know as former students, and all 3 of them would make great additions to the Food Policy Board. I wish we had more open spots.
We actually, there is 2 through the city available, so we
Yeah.
will be forwarding them to
Excellent.
over there to try and get them appointed through the city,
Great, yeah.
to whoever.
However, we can do that with enthusiasm. Let's do that.
Yes.
Both Sophie and Alex would be fantastic additions. So I would move that we put Blake Lineweaver on the Food Policy Board.
Second.
Thank you.
Any public comment? All in favor?
I
Thanks, Maddie.
Yeah, thank you.
We have some correspondence.
Shane already went on? I don't see Shane nor anybody.
I can just speak to it really briefly. So this is a letter to support a City of Missoula grant to the Federal Department of Transportation for improvements to Russell Street between Dakota and Mount Avenue.
Which is a massive, monstrous project. Sure, let's, we'll support that. Can't even imagine how many tens of millions of dollars such a thing would be, but not local taxpayer money.
Boy. hoping for.
Yeah, let's sign.
Where, do you know where that's coming from? Like what?
Oh, Regional
What funds?
Connector Project Grant.
Okay.
Sorry, what was the?
Yeah, I was just wondering what the grant was called or federal.
The federal government. And they did a good chunk of it already. I think that project took years, so big, but it involved a bridge too. So, yeah. We can sign this.
Yes.
Do you have anything else?
7 minutes.
Well done, all. All right. Seeing nothing else, we'll be adjourned. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.